everybody. We are joining you live from the patio. Yeah, hey Max. A nice warm day out here. Yeah, it's patio weather. None of that rain like we had yesterday. I know. Well, where's your face, honey? You trying to hide? Oh, yes, sir. Hello, Rachel. Yeah, if you're joining us, make sure you bok up and say hello. Right, Max? Hello, hello, Crew Fox. Hi, Jocelyn. Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome to see everybody joining us. Yeah, Max, I know. You're just sitting there enjoying a bit of sunshine. You're soaking it up. Hello, Nick. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful afternoon. We just thought we'd pop outside, get a little bit of sunshine, do a little bit of streaming. Yeah, I know, Max. I didn't even warn you we were going live, Max. I just said, hey, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Max actually might be a little bit grumpy with me because I said, hey, do you want to go outside? And he said yes. And I didn't tell him we were going to stream. But that's okay. He doesn't mind. Even though he's not looking at me right now. You going to turn back here? Hi, Crew Fox. Oh, so good to see you. If you're new here, make sure you bok up, say hello. Let us know in the chat. It really is awesome to see so many people joining us today. Sherry. Happy hatchiversary, Sherry. Folks, help me wish Sherry a happy hatchiversary. Toss up some hearts. Let her know that we are thinking about her. Thanks, Vidya Guy. You're looking handsome, Max. You're looking handsome. My goodness, Max. It's a motorcycle out there. Yeah, it's a motorcycle. What are you saying to the motorcycle? Are you telling the motorcycle off? Well, I don't think motorcycles bark, buddy. There he goes. Yeah, good job, Max. At least I'm assuming that's what you were reacting to. Yeah, what a good boy today. Oh, Jocelyn's asking how often Robin and myself get together. I see her quite often at Parrot Club events. But the funny thing is, at Parrot Club events, Max usually sees Brian or Tom. And as soon as Max sees Brian or Tom, he's only got his eyes for the guys and he wants to hang out with his buddies. And he does that and treats me and Robin like we are chopped liver. But anytime we see Robin and we don't have a Tom or a Brian, Max is just all over her and giving her all love. We try to get together a couple times a year. You know, we like to go out for walks. I'd actually asked if she wanted to join me for one of the Stampede breakfasts at the beginning of the month. And she said she didn't think she could make it. And then the morning of, she actually sent me a message saying, hey, I can make it after all. Where are you headed? And unfortunately, I didn't see that message until I got home from it, and I felt terrible. So he said, hey, we got to go walking again. And yeah, so, you know, we do get together occasionally. Hello, Brayden. Slay Queen. Max can talk when he chooses to. So what I'm going to do here, Max, come on up, uppity up. Uppity up. Uppity uppity up. I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday, which is flip the camera around. I might be a minute here, just getting myself set up. There you go, Max. We're get ourselves into the sun. There you go. Whoa. Is that a good height? Let's try that height. I might be way too high. Whoops. That's not pinned, honey. Sorry, just fixing the tripod. It was going down. Parrot! Yes, that's right, Max. What? What? Parrot! Yeah, so... Yeah, wearing the shirt again. This one is going to be available, folks. Max and the Moluccans. So it's going to be kind of fun. Yeah, just wanted to get some good shots of it in the sunlight so I could post it. It's going to be available on Etsy, a variety of sizes. You can pick and choose your size. And what we're going to do is we're going to, when you order, we're going to get it set up for you in the size combo that you want and then get it shipped out. So that's coming up pretty quick this week. I got some photos today. Not great at the art of the selfie. Max is better at the art of the selfie, right, Betty? Yeah, you just licked the screen, huh? Oh. Splattery poop. Yeah, I know. Oh, and there's a big bumblebee. So after the stream yesterday, I had a bumblebee decide to fly past Max. Oh, wow, look at the powder. You see that cloud of powder? Yeah, it flew right past Max. Max kind of reacted, and the bumblebee thought, well, I don't want to be there. Diverted and bounced right off my neck. Fortunately, he didn't sting me, but made me nervous. Right, Max? Yeah. So what do we got? Oh, yes. Max is so much more than a bird. Bookshare, you're here. Hello. Welcome. Hey, Max, you got a Bok Bok Bok? That was not a Bok Bok Bok. That was a plaintive complaint. Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? That was a single Bok. You're outside, it's sunny. Are you happy? Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Awesome! We got a Bok 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 right there for you folks. Another Bok Bok Bok. Bok Bok Bok. That's right, Max. Awesome box today. What are you looking at? Can I get another Bok Bok Bok? Bok Bok. Bok Bok Bok. Yeah, my neighbors already think I am insane. I know. Who else stands outside and says Bok Bok Bok? But I'm usually trying to get the bird to go. Yes. Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Can you get another Bok Bok Bok? Or do you want to tell all of our friends in Videoland about the dog you saw? Did you see a doggo? Nope, you're just going to sit there and look at the camera. I know, Max, you are being a silly boy. Such a silly boy. I know. Just going to come over here and read some comments. Catlin, sometimes he can sing a song, but he's got to be in the mood. Hey, Peter. Hey, Becky. Jocelyn, you should ask a lot more than that. Yes, Oded, Max is huge. Becky, we just got her Bok Bok Bok. Nick, these t-shirts are going to be available. Okay. Now, I just watched somebody who's on a motorcycle. Now, full disclosure here, folks, I ride myself Honda VFR. Sport touring, and I'm no stranger to twisting that throttle, but that person was trying to become a one vehicle accident and did not know how to ride. I wish I would have gotten that on video. What not to do. Hi, Sean. Hi, Monochrome. Say hello to your mom for me. Hi, Debbie. Debbie's from Glastonbury, England, and I may have mispronounced that. Becky says you're funny. It is so awesome, Max. Bonjour. Jeanette. Hello, Vera. Peter, Max is happy. I know I'm missing some people as I'm trying to say hello. I'm trying to read the screen, and the print is itty bitty teeny weeny. No yellow polka dot bikini this time, Max. I know you like that song. We're not going to sing. Oh, no. We're not going to subject the neighbors to that. But you can hang out here. Yeah, Max is a pretty big boy. I'm just going to move my hair so he does not get tangled. Yeah, there you go, Max. Such a big boy. I know. Ah, Catlin, thank you for subscribing. Luke from the UK has an African grey named Rex. Did you know, Luke, we also have an African grey here called Tico. And Tico's mission in life is to tell Max to whisper. And he does so with a lot of regularity, huh, buddy? What? Max is 31 years young, and I am going to encourage folks, if you are a regular on Max's channel, you know the answers to some of the questions folks are answering, feel free to offer them up in the chat. I mean, say hello to new folks as they're coming. It's a social group here. Yeah, it's kind of tough sometimes when we're streaming outdoors, just keeping an eye on everything that's going on. If I'm behind the camera, I can read the comments a lot better than if I'm in front. But people keep saying, Nicole, you got to go on camera more often. So tell me, are you enjoying seeing me on camera more often, or should I just hide? Oh, almost stepped into a bumblebee, buddy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, today's video was a lot of fun. We had Max out. Actually, it was last week. We were joined by our friend Robin. Robin is one of the top parrot trainers, and globally, I mean, really, we are so fortunate to have her here in Calgary. She runs a company called Parrot SOS, and we've been friends for years. And it was nice to get out with her for a walk and just have a good old yip-yap. Max was happy to see his friend. And what I really liked is the minute that we got out of the car, Max looked and went, oh, I know that's Robin. And I stepped out of the car. I hadn't even put the leash on my arm yet, and Max was already saying, hey, Robin, can I step up? So just handed him over, and Robin's arm fell off, I think, because, you know, she was holding him for about half an hour while we were walking. And Max was just so happy. Yeah, we didn't take a lot of video of that, but we shared what we have with you on YouTube. And you'll notice something now. Robin knows everything there is to know about birds. She knows how to read body language. She knows how to deal with them. You know, but she has some ways that she sort of instinctually deals with her own flock. And, you know, there's one thing, and Max actually will kiss Robin. Like, he has no problem with that at all. He's quite happy kissing Robin. What do you see? Do you see a dog? Add a dog? Yeah, you're channeling your inner dog, Max. It's a big dog. Yeah. But, so Robin was hanging out with him. Max was okay with kisses from Robin, even though I don't usually kiss Max. And Robin was giving him some tickles, some scritchies. She asked for consent. He'd given consent. And then she approached him straight over the top of the head. And Max said, nope. And he actually snapped at her. And just that warning, yeah, awesome. Not so awesome, Max. You're not supposed to snap at Robin. But, you know, wings went up, and he went, whoa, alarm, you can't do that, lady. And she said, you know what, buddy, it's okay. She'll respect your boundaries. And then Max is best friends with her again. Nobody got hurt. Max just showed her that there was a boundary there, and he didn't want that. Oh my gosh. Do you see people walking? Yeah, people walking. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. It really is awesome. Oh my goodness, we have 71 folks here joining us today. If you're new, hello, welcome. This is Max the Moluccan. He is gigantic, super friendly. We've been doing, hello, that's right. Can you say hi, Max? He's just like a toddler, though. If I ask him to say something, he's going to look at me and go, you know the dancing frog from Looney Tunes. Hello, my darling, hello. Yeah, that one. Okay, I won't sing. But that dancing frog, that's Max in a nutshell. He is such a good boy. Blah. But sometimes, if you ask him to do something, he's just full of nopes. He's just like a 2 or 3 year old. He's figured out the word no and he can say it. One day I was out walking and we met somebody and I said, Max, can you say hello? He just looked and said no. And it was just so funny on so many levels, because here I'm asking the bird to talk and the bird talks to say no, he can't talk. Just sort of meta. Like, yeah, Max, yeah. You having fun there, buddy? We got a few Bok Boks earlier. Yeah, newest shirt, Max and the Moluccans. It's, yeah. I did the lettering myself. I'm not great at drawing, but I'm super happy with the way that it turned out. We've got Max's keyboard along the bottom, and I think if you've been here for a while, you know how much Max likes to play his kid's keyboard. He loves it a little bit too much sometimes. He loves his music, anything that makes noise, huh, Max? Yeah. So, buddy, I'm going to shift us over, and I'm going to sit down for a little bit with you. What do you think? Would that be okay? I'm going to just rotate the phone. Whoopsies. Rotating the phone. I'll get that fixed in just a minute, folks. I just need to sit first and make sure I'm not sitting down on any yellow jackets. Yellow jackets, for those of you who are not in Canada, they are a wasp with an attitude problem. A huge attitude problem. There. How's that? Is that good? Yeah, Max. I know it's gotten shady here. In the few minutes we've been streaming, it got shady. What's going on with that? But it's kind of nice in the shade, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll sit for a little bit, then we'll stand again. Poor person doesn't have a muffler. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's unclip, and rotate the screen. Here we go. We have Max. Luke asks, does Max get along well with Giraffe and Gray? Would you ever put them in the same cage? No, I would never put them on the same cage. I have mistakenly put them on the same perch. Neither of them appreciate that. They both like to be friends at a distance, and that's perfectly fair. I mean, they interact a lot with each other, just being side by side without sharing space, and I respect that. Every birdie needs their own space, and I'm not going to put a bird on a perch with another bird unless they really want to be there. Max talks when he wants to. He might just do a little bit of talking today. Yeah, Rick, he is very smart, and a very different smart than our African Gray. It really is pretty amazing. Max is 31 years old, that's right, Becky. Jocelyn's going to an embroidery class called Embroidery 101. Jocelyn, I've seen your work. You could teach that class. Hi, Tish. Yeah, Becky, it's so cool to see you joining us on the lives. Hi, Barbara. Oh, Roxanne has a Max as well, who's 13. Max is a really popular name for Moluccan cockatoos. And dogs, apparently. Roxanne's is a dog. We are Calgary, Alberta, Canada. My goodness. So many people subscribing. No, Max is not wild. He acts a bit wild sometimes, but he is definitely not wild. Apples are his favorite. Brandon, his most popular YouTube video is him throwing a tantrum over apples. I'm serious. He throws one right on camera, has an argument with me about it. He tells me I want one and I want it soon. He's definitely figured out how to tell me what he wants. He didn't actually want an apple. He just wanted some attention that day. But yeah, I caught our little interchange and debate on camera, and it was pretty funny. Hello. Do you see a dog over there, Max? Oh, Luke's asking about harnesses. Luke, harness training is all about the preparation. It's all about how you introduce the harness. Max wears a harness all the time. And I want to point you towards a resource. Anybody who's looking on how to get their bird to wear a harness, I want you to go and check out a channel called Parrot SOS. She's got a playlist on harness training. And I'm going to tell you something really cool about that playlist. When Robin was working on that training series, she actually reached out to me and she said, hey, would Max model some behavior? Oh yeah, Max would. Max loves wearing his harness and he's more than happy to model behavior. So Max is actually showing up on some of those videos, helping teach all of his feathered cousins how to wear a harness. Fashion creators asking what time is it here? It's a bit after 5 when I started streaming. Right now it's 5:45 in the evening. Hi, Axel Hugs. Yeah, but what I was saying about harness training, it's all in the way that you introduce the harness. If I just tried to put a harness on a bird who's not harness trained, one of us would lose some fingers. It would probably be me. The trick is to introduce it in such a way that the bird associates it with something good, something desirable. Max will actually duck his head to get a harness put on. He'll go and pick out a harness and bring one to me when he wants to go outside. He knows all about harnesses and he associates them with all things positive. Yeah, Luke, it's pretty nice out today. It's pretty sunny. Where are you going, Max? You turning around on my knee. Yeah, I know. It's pretty tough to turn around on a knee. There's not a lot of space there. Axel Hug says, Loden is my alt. Awesome. Ken, Max is a little bit of a night owl. And he will hang out later than the rest of the flock quite happily. And the next day, Max will happily nap during the day. But I usually try to put them to bed, around 10 in the evening. No later than that, because then they start to get really grumpy. The one that is the pickiest about bedtime is Mango. Mango's kept up too late. He turns into a gremlin the next day. And gremlin Mango you do not want. So I really try to respect an earlier bedtime for Mango. I try to respect when he wants to eat and all that. Because Mango's the bird that if he's hungry, he gets hangry. And if he gets hangry, you hand him some food and he throws it because he's so angry. And ignores the fact that it would deal with the hunger issue. I know, Max. Oh, Scritchies? Okay, we'll go Scritch. Afgoon is asking what kind of treats do you like, Max? Well, up. Can you step up, honey? Up. There we go. Okay. I'm going to stand up again and just get us in a little bit better light. Because it's kind of hard in this right now. So I'm just going to pop us back into the tripod. And then I'm going to lift the tripod. I know, close up of feathers here. And see how that works. Yeah, I know, Max. Whoopsies. There we go. Yeah, but you can see how quickly this has gotten dark here just in the time that we've been here. It's not dark, but the sun's moved enough. And the buildings have cast some shadows, so we're now in a bit of dark. So it's a little bit harder to see us. I can fix that, absolutely, if I step out a little further. You know what? I can do so without impacting the stream, so why don't we do so? Whoopsies. Let's carry that over here. Let's bump that open. Here. There you go, Max. Yeah, we just have to take a couple of steps out here. There we go. Yeah, and if somebody comes walking, I'll have to step back into my, let's step back in. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, now we've got a little bit more light. I think we're still in the streaming zone. If I go too far, I will drop off of the stream, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just trying to keep the camera closer to the house. But I've just stepped out onto the patio, so we've got a little bit of space to stream from. Yeah, and that light's so much better here. It's just because the buildings are beginning to block the sun. The days are definitely getting a bit shorter, but it's almost August. It's almost August. Max, did you know that we had one of the wettest Julys on record? We sure did. It was one of the wettest Julys on record. Yeah. I think we set some records for the amount of rain that we had in a single day, and yeah, we had lots of flooding. If you were, just gonna bump that down just a little bit, there we go. Not last Friday, but the Friday before, it was just torrential. The road behind me got blocked off because of the rain down at the end. Our dry pond was full to the top, and the dry pond, I mean, it's just mammoth. It really is. And it, you can tell by the soccer goal posts how much water was there. When you have 8-foot soccer goal posts underwater, there's a lot of water. And the area that, I mean, you know, you could probably fit 12 soccer fields in there easily, so it's pretty big. But it's intended to collect water. It's intended to be a stormwater collection point, and slow down the water that's heading downstream. And that's the way they're designing the newer areas. They're either putting in wet ponds for stormwater or dry ponds for stormwater. And the dry pond doubles for use as a soccer field and a place for people to fly kites and run around and whatever else when it's not underwater. So it's a pretty good setup, right, Max? Yeah, Mom. Yeah, if you're just joining us, I want to say hello to everybody who's just joining us. Happy you decided to hang out with Max. Is that awesome, Max? You think it's awesome? Yeah, cool. Yeah! Look at those! Yeah! Awesome! Someone on a bike! That was so exciting, Max. It really was. Oh, now you see a dog. Okay, you see a doggo. That's awesome, too. Yeah. And I'm just standing out on the walkway right now because my entire patio is in shade. It does get, you know, sun starts to hide behind some buildings. It's getting lower in the skies, so we get a bit of shade. Yeah, my name's Nicole. Hello, hello, hello. Can Max do a woohoo? Max, do you want to do a woohoo? Woo-hoo! Wee! 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 Yay! Yeah, look at that crest. Look at those feathers. Such a... Oh, I get a Bok Bok Bok. What a pretty boy. Bok Bok. Are you happy and you know it? Bok Bok. Bok Bok. Bok Bok. Are you happy and you know it, Max? Yeah, you really want to show it. Well, we got another Bok Bok. That's pretty amazing. What? Yeah, you're excited. Are you happy, Max? Yeah, you're a happy boy. New shirt design, Max and the Moluccans. It's going to be going up on Etsy. I just needed to get a couple more pictures of it, so we were able to put it up. It's available in, you pick the size, and we can get it done for you. The t-shirts on Etsy take a little bit longer to ship than most of our other merchandise, just because the t-shirts are made to order. We've got a couple in stock, but most sizes, most color combinations are going to be a made to order, just because I don't have the luxury of having won a lottery and able to keep stock for everything in it. But I definitely can get you your shirts. And we ship them worldwide, which is pretty awesome. It's the same as the rest of our merch. Newest merch are new design of coasters, which is going really popular. Yeah, people love your coasters, Max. So just drink coasters. Our keychains, magnets, label pins. I've got a soft spot for label pins. I mean, there's something special about them, right? It's always pretty cool. So we've got those. We've got the label pins, the magnets. We've got magnetic poetry, which is great fun. Lots of fun stuff happening there. What else do we have, Max? Jewelry. We've got some necklaces, cockatoo necklaces. And we've got some new stuff on the go as well. On magnets, the most popular magnet design right now is our Vogue magnet with Max gracing the cover of a Birdie Vogue. Yeah, that was a really fun design, wasn't it, Max? Yeah, such fun. Yeah? What? What do you think, Max? What do you think? I know. You want to come cuddle again? Yeah, come cuddle again. Yeah, big boy. Big boys like to cuddle. Yeah. Sort of feels like I have to keep backing up to find some of that sunlight here. And that definitely keeps my eyes shaded, buddy. Yeah, it's not going to be sunset for hours yet. It's just getting shady in my little patio area. My private use patio area. But that's kind of cool, isn't it, Max? Yeah, what do you think? Oh, yeah, you're happy. You know it, right, Max? I've got somebody coming, so I'm just going to have to step out here and move the camera so I don't get in somebody's way. So we are going to go back into the shade, folks. Back into the shade. There we go. Do. Oh, Max did a splash. Yeah, there we go. That's right, Max. That's good, Max. Hello. Oh, yeah, that's right, Max. Yeah, your mom. I'm Mom. No, we're not going to go for a walk with the neighbor today. Why? Because we can't walk because we're streaming. Hello, Max. Hello, Max. Hello. I'm just going to go in here, folks. I'll stream from in here for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I'll readjust that. Yeah, I know, but you can see how much shade there is just from the sun hiding from the buildings here. If I just turn the camera, you can see that the sun is right behind the buildings. So, it's not even that late, but it is beginning to get shorter days. I know, Max. Can I get a bark again? Or a bark? What would you like to give me? You don't know. Okay. I'm going to sit down. I'm just going to adjust this so I can sit down. And this is going to be the same thing we did a few minutes ago, where it's going to take us a minute to unclip and take the camera lower. Check for yellow jackets. Not sitting down on any wasps today, Max. No, definitely not sitting on any wasps today. Yeah. Brian says he's always wanted one, but he's got a dog. Yeah, it's sometimes kind of tough to figure out what you want for a pet. Parrots in general take a ton of work. Moluccan cockatoos, they're not that different than other parrots. They need good food, and that means lots of fresh produce. They need decent housing, some decent cages. They need lots of enrichment, lots of toys, lots of things to play with. Lots of things so they don't get bored. They need a lot of time outside of the cage. They need a lot of interaction. And, you know, for Max, whoopsies, I'm sorry, honey. Max loves to hang out with me when I stream. He likes to be on camera, so it really is a fun way for him to interact with the world. My other birds, not so much. They have other things that they enjoy doing, but it's time, it's effort, it's cleaning, constant cleaning. If you're here at the start of the stream, Max did a couple of big fluffs, and it looked like somebody had smacked the flower bag, just puffs of powder coming off of them. So of course I wear black. I know, worst color in the world if you have birds. Oh, Leaping Lemurs, thank you. I have a wonderful, distinctive, beautiful voice. I listen to recordings of my voice and I'm never too sure, but I'm really glad to hear that. How much do you eat in a day, Max? Well, I have, with the entire flock, what I do is I divvy up fruit and vegetables. I don't necessarily measure it out, but if I take a small banana and I chop it up, that's good for the 2 small and the 2 large birds for banana. If I'm slicing up an apple, I usually slice up about, half to 3/4 of an apple for the flock. Max likes a big slice of apple. Carrots, Mango will take an entire carrot quite happily, but Mango likes to eat the center of the carrots. The rest of the flock will eat the edges of the carrots. But there's always something I'm handing out, you know, peppers and potatoes and everything else. I don't necessarily measure it per se, but the birds just get as much food as they want. If they're hungry, they get food. Right, Max? All right, I'm just going to do a little bit of a close-up here while I'm catching up on comments. Hi, Cheryl's Park. Hi, Shiv. Yeah, he talks when he's in the mood, but just like a toddler, he's got to be in the mood. Are you in the mood, Max? And you know what's going to happen when somebody walks past on the big pathway? Max is going to lift up his crest and he is going to get excited. Great, buddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he talks when he's in the mood. Okay. I'm just going to grab the phone here and I'm just going to flip it. There we go. There's Max. And now I can see things. Brian, you should be here a few minutes ago. Max was talking. But give him a chance. When next time somebody walks past, he'll probably decide he's got a few things to say. Yeah. Is that right, Max? Energy Art is here from Australia. It's apparently cold in Australia. It's a nice warm day. I mean, we've got lots of sunshine out right now. A few clouds, but does not look like we're going to have any of our thunderstorms or anything. Oh, I know, Max. I know. Oh, you got pinny feathers. Yeah. Love Others says that you're beautiful, Max. Yeah, 31 years young. Thanks, Brian. Hi, Grace. Hi, Gary. Yeah, if you're just joining us, I'm going to give you a big welcome. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, my goodness. So good to see you. Yeah, I may have missed some names as I'm scrolling through the comments. It can be a little bit hard when I'm streaming outdoors, just trying to catch up on everybody. But yeah, Squeak. Hi, Mel. All right, we're going to flip back here and back onto Max. Yeah, that's better light on Max, isn't it? Renee, how long do birds live? That's going to depend a lot on the species and a lot on the care. What kind of diet do they have? What kind of exercise do they have? Do they have any pre-existing conditions? You know what? That sounds a little bit like humans, doesn't it? It's like you and I, how long are we going to live? It can vary. Moluccan cockatoos can live as long as a human. They can live 80, 90, 100 years old. They're the kind of bird. What's down side up, Max? You're looking upside down, huh? They are the kind of bird that can be rehomed multiple times. You're looking nervous, honey. What are you nervous about? What's I don't see anything up there. I don't know what you no, Max. Up, how about my arm? What? I got you by the toes. You want to step on my arm? Oh. You know, suddenly we've got a very watchful Max. He's nervous about something. What are you looking at up there? I don't see anything. I really don't see anything, Max. But when he got nervous, I just invited him to step on my hand. And I'm just going to shift this a little bit so he's not feeling split. Yeah. There you go. What are you looking at? Is there something up there that I don't see? Yeah, what are you looking nervous about? I don't see anything, Max. Oh, well, there's some neighbors a couple of doors down, but that's okay. Yeah, that is okay. Yeah. Max is just being a goose right now. Yeah, just let's see. Yeah, there's your head. The upside down and downside up, and yeah, you're steady. Yeah, yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. Yeah, Max. Yeah, you see how Max is just leaning forward and he's got his wings going a bit and he's looking around. I don't know what he's got in mind right now. He's nervous about something, and something that is upstairs by the looks of it. And there's nothing upstairs here, nothing on the patios around me, nothing in the sky, but he's still saying that there's something weird going on. Oh, okay, Mac. Hey, what's wrong? You want to stand up? You can stand up. You happy if we stand up? How about we stand up? It'll just flips as I drop the phone. Okay, Max. I'm going to grab this. And then I'm going to clip the phone. There's the tripod. Yeah, okay, let's stand up. What has got you nervous? Yeah, those are the neighbors. They're not nerve-wracking. Okay. Oh, big head. Big flip, huh? Okay, let's go the other way here. Let's go the other way. There. What has gotten into you, honey? So, Max, I don't know what's wrong. What's wrong? The neighbors are barbecuing. Is that what's wrong? You usually don't mind the barbecuing. Oh, big poop. Big splatty poop. Is it maybe the smell of smoke that's got you worried? They're barbecuing and the wind's going to take the smoke away. I promise you're okay. Yeah, that's a bumblebee. Okay, let's turn around for a minute. Sometimes this will distract Max from whatever's bothering him. And sometimes this will get me dizzy. There. How's that? What the heck, Mom? No, you're still looking nervous. Sweetie, what's wrong? So, we don't have any rain. There are no birds up there. The nice neighbors are out, but they're not causing you any problems. You've been over there before when they've been barbecuing. Yeah. And the wind's not even blowing towards us from them, huh? I'm not sure. Yeah? Well, how about you try your words and tell me what's wrong? You want to use your words? You've got words. I know you do. You got lots of big words. Yeah, I was looking for other birds around. I don't have anybody up on the roof. Max is definitely nervous about whatever's happening up there, and I have no idea what's up there. I know, buddy. You've got me looking up. Yeah. You're a crazy boy. Max is definitely downside up right now. So, I mean, we definitely have a show going on with Max. Just not the show we were expecting, right, Max? I know, buddy. Hello. Good. How about yourself? Huh? Yeah. You see people, Max? Yeah, I know. I know. There we go. There we go. Do you see someone on a bicycle? Do you see a bicycle over here? Do you see a bicycle? You gonna say hello to them? Hello. What do you think, Max? You give them a Bok Bok? No, they look like they've got soccer balls and bicycles and snacks and everything. I know, Max. Oh my goodness, Max. You are just upside down right now. And I have no idea what he's looking at. And I keep looking up too. And I don't see anything up there, Max. There's nothing up there. There's nothing up there. You are such a goose. You really are. Now, Max, if you pay attention, there's somebody to say hello to. You want to say hello? Yes. Hello again.
Hello. He speaks?
When he wants to. Right now, he's fixated on the roof for some reason. Yeah, delivery person just walked past a couple of times. Max usually likes that. Yeah. John, we don't make comments like that around here, okay? Alrighty. We're going to time out John because, yeah, we don't need those kind of comments. If you want to get called out, I mean, there's some great ways that we'll call you out. We'll be positive about it. Ask us a great question. Give Max a compliment. We will call you out and we will talk nicely to you. And you'll get good attention. Yeah, these shirts are going to be available. I'm just going to move this because I'm running out of space otherwise. And this shirt design, Max and the Moluccans. And yeah, you've got Max's keyboard down here. It's a really, really fun shirt design. Story of the shirt design is I had a friend who's really into rock bands and he watches us often. And he usually lurks. Might even be lurking right now. So if you are, your ears are burning. But he really, really enjoys rock bands and stuff. And he said, oh, you should totally make Max a band shirt. And I thought that could be kind of fun. And guess what? Somebody got as a gift. Sure enough, I made up a band shirt. And of course, I can't just make one. I need one myself as well. And now we just have to coordinate if we go for a walk or something that we're not going to twin, because that might just be a little weird, but really fun. And, you know, I wasn't planning on putting these for sale, but last week Robin looked and went, oh my gosh, you got a new shirt. I love it. And I went, oh, maybe I should list it. So it is being listed on Etsy. I needed to get a few more pictures of it, which I got outside today, which is why I'm wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row. I popped it on yesterday for the stream, and I popped it on today for the stream. Yeah, but Max the Moluccans, a lot of fun. What we're doing with shirts on our Etsy is we used to use a third party, but we've decided to bring it a little bit more in-house. And what we do with the shirts, when you order, we're going to get the shirt made at that point in time. So if you say you want Max the Moluccans logo on a red shirt in an extra small, awesome, we've got you, we can do that. Black serves are a bit of a standard, but I mean, you know, they looks great on many different colors, but we've got different colors, different sizes, a couple of different designs of shirts, and they are all available. And so we don't ship them immediately. It takes us, a few days to basically get them done up. We've got an agreement with someone who's making them for us. If you are ordering from overseas, we might actually get them made and shipped directly from your country, just to make it a little bit easier on everybody, get things a little bit faster. If it's a design and a color and a size we have in stock, it gets shipped right away. You can order other stuff with it as well, which is amazing. So our keychains, our magnets, fridge poetry. I know, Max, that fridge poetry is awesome. You're heavy, Max. We got people coming, so we're just going to change the angle a bit. But yeah, lots of goodies. Hello, hello. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Awesome, Max. Is that awesome? Yeah? Yeah, some of our neighbors were going for a walk. Now, why do I turn the camera and avoid getting neighbors on the video? It's because they live here. They may not choose to be on Max's videos, and we respect that. I'm not too worried if it's somebody walking past way over on the street. I'm not too worried if I've got a delivery person go whistling past, because you usually see less than 2 seconds of them. But I really, really do respect the privacy of the neighbors. So that's why I keep the camera focused on my own area. Well, if I had neighbors out on their little patio there, I mean, they never use it. It's pretty plain. But if they're out there, I'm not going to be using this angle for camera. Likewise, I've got some neighbors on that side right now, 2 doors down, that are doing a bit of barbecue. And I was wondering if maybe that's what was setting off Max, but he still seems to be looking up. But yeah, I won't point the camera at them unless they've explicitly given me the go-ahead. And I try to be really respectful about people and whether or not they want to be on camera and all that. So yeah. Yeah. You know what? Thank you for calling out. We're going to put that user on timeout. Yeah. You know, there's a little rule. There's a little rule here. It's called be kind. You don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. We do not put up with any abuse here. If you are abusive towards the bird, if you are trolling, or if you're abusive to other people in the chat, you are going to find yourself facing a timeout. And if you keep it up, you'll get yourself permanently timed out from the channel. It's as simple as that. Now, I do recognize sometimes, you know, you say something and it gets taken the wrong way, and we try to be reasonable about that. But yeah, you know, just be kind to others. You know, this bird is about joy. He's about love. He's about kindness. Oh, Renee asks how much for keychains. Renee, it's all of that is on our Etsy store. And I don't know what your currency is, nor do I have the calculations in my head. But they are very affordable. What I will say about magnets, you can get magnets for about the same as a cup of coffee. Stickers are a little bit cheaper than that. Keychains are a little bit more. If you are doing an order and you're ordering multiple things, we can ship them together and you can save. So the cost to order 2 keychains, you're only paying the shipping once. So it would basically put everything together to save you money. And I think that that's fair. We've also got grab bags. If you're interested in something, you're not sure what you want, do a grab bag. But it's Max Moluccan on Etsy, and I'm going to point you, if you go to the description of this video or the description of any of our videos, it's got the link to our Etsy store. I can't comment right now. I seem to have a bird on my arm, and I don't have a moderator on today who can share links. But the other way to look for it is if you go to www.maxthemoluccan.com. Yeah, we've got a website. It's got some cool stuff on it too. But yeah, you can you can jump to our merch from there as well. But yeah, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. One thing I do on the lives, if you want to order something, and we're live streaming today, and I'm going to do a word of the day, and what you can do with the word of the day when you put in your order, if there's a space for customization, pop that in. Otherwise, put in your order and send me a message. And the word of the day is going to be, I'm going to point the camera for a minute. Do you hear that noise over there? That's what Max is getting nervous about. It was somebody with a leaf blower. So word of the day is going to be leaf, as in leaf blower or leaves on a tree. Spelling doesn't matter. Just let's use that one as our word of the day. If you order off of Etsy's store today and you use that, we will include an extra goodie in with your order. So something kind of fun. Right, Max? Is that what you were getting all excited about with the person across the street with the leaf blower that Mommy couldn't hear earlier? I know, but it's okay. They're not hurting you. I know, Max, they're not hurting you. Yeah, okay. Max is acting a lot calmer now that he seems to know what's going on. Yeah, buddy, I know. Yeah. Are you settled? Are you settled? Yeah, earlier he looked like he was about to try and take off. So that's one of the reasons I stood up. I'm going to just, shift that chair over. I'm going to shift this over. Do. Max, can you change arms? Oh. Do you know, Max, I need you to change arms so I can sit down. Change. Come on. No changes? Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to sit. And Max will probably switch arms as soon as I sit. Switch. Nope. Okay. I'm going to lower. I'll be back on screen in a minute, folks. Whee! There you are, buddy. No, we're not sitting there. You can come on my arm if you want. Now, why are we not sitting on the chair by yourself, Max? It's because it's a wicker chair, and the birds outside, I don't know about them. Yeah, I don't know if they're healthy or not. Yeah, I don't know. You want some? Yeah, I know you used to sit on these chairs, buddy. You've also eaten some of these chairs. But we're not sitting on them because I can't clean them properly. Momager can sit on them because she'll put her clothes in the wash, but you're not sitting on them, okay? Yeah, I know. I don't trust the outdoor birds. Too much avian flu out there. Yeah, and we just do small things to protect you, right, buddy? Oh, I'm missing out on comments. Yeah, actually, if you use the link to our Etsy store off of our videos or off of our website, what's going on, bud? Oh, no. Is that better? Well, we're not going anywhere. No, we're not. Then we actually pay a little bit less in Etsy fees because it's a directed link. But I mean, yeah, grab the link wherever you can. Max the Moluccan. Brian, I love your comment. Brian says, common courtesy doesn't hurt anyone, especially nice people. You and Max are super awesome. My first time watching from Richmond, VA, and you have a new subscriber. We love it. Yeah. What's going on, buddy? What? You tried to fall off my knee. Yeah, now you're chewing on that. Come on up. Well, nobody can see you down there. You want to sit on my knee? Okay, there we go. All right, we'll sit on my arm on my knee. I know, Max, you're hearing stuff from across the street, but it's okay. It really is okay, buddy. I promise you, okay? Yeah. Now, Max managed to slip off of my leg, and he's got the squirmies right now. So you know what? If Max has the squirmies, I'm going to go to handheld for the camera. There we go. We're going to go handheld. We're going to flip this around. Whoa, up. There you go, Max. What? What do you see? Oh, we're not going over there, bud. We're not going over there. I know you got the squirmies. Yeah, no, the channel is about kindness. It's about joy, right, Max? I know. What do you want? Max, we're still streaming. Yeah, we are. Let's walk over here. Let's go over here. What's over here? Is this so scary over here? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll keep the camera over here. Marie understands cockatoos. Her late aunt had birds. That's awesome. That really is. Yeah, no, Max, sometimes he just wants some attention. I think he's not liking some of the noise from across the street. Now, I'm not hearing it right now, but Max has better hearing than I do. Right, Max? Yeah. Max, I have had for 21 years. The bird that I've had the longest is Tico the Gray, and I've had Tico for 29 years. So yeah, long time. You know, Tico's my first big bird. I started off with a pair of lovebirds. Oh, look at that, Max. I don't know if you see them in the sky, but all of the seagulls. Oh, you're giving them a good look, huh? The seagulls. And I think that's an osprey up there with them. Is that an osprey, Max? Looks like it. That is so awesome. Yeah. All the birds in the sky. All right, Max. Yeah. Now, Max's cage is just in there through the window. We've got him closed right now. Mango was getting upset earlier, and sometimes Mango does not like as much stuff that's going on as Max does. Oh, what are you doing? You are not going to climb on that. I know. Yeah, Tico is a Congo African Grey. Yeah, we've got an upside down Max. We've actually got Mr. Squirmy here. He's squirming around, and I don't know what he wants right now. Max, do you want to go in and have dinner? Okay, well, how about a Bok Bok Bok? Yeah, is that what you want? You want to go inside for dinners? Yeah, there's people over there. Yeah, I think Max is giving me the signal that it's time to go in and make some dinner. So what I want to say, thank you to everybody who's watched us today. Thank you to everyone who's joined us today. A hearty Bok 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 to every... Ow, what's going on, Max? A hearty Bok 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 to every birdie. Yeah, and we will talk to every birdie again soon. Regular scheduled stream is next Saturday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And you never know, we might do another pop-up too. But make sure you give us a like, give us a follow. And thank you for hanging out with us today. Thanks, Nick. We love you all. Bok Bok. Good job, man.